Maplestory just dropped the microsite to the new Stargazer update coming to Maplestory on June 11th. We're going to break that down, talk about everything, and explain how you should take advantage of these brand new events. First things first, we are getting, of course, the new character, Estella. This is going to come to the game on June 11th. We're going to have to wait for patch notes to figure out if this character is going to have its own leveling event just like the Most Wanted, or are we going to be able to hyper burn it? We don't really know the details on this, but what we do know is that they did change the playstyle of this class quite a bit. And they honestly dropped a bomb with how this class is going to work. Now, first things first, Estella is a magician job that uses a unique stellar marking system. Her gameplay, systems, progression, and controls have been completely redesigned for global Maplestory. So they completely redesigned this class for a GMS. What does that mean for this class? So one of the more notable changes that they listed was that Sia is going to be more of a DPS rather than a support. Now it's going to be interesting to see. As we've seen in the past, they don't want that FD stacking that we have had in party bossing. And another notable change is that the Erda link is going to be a exclusive 6-job system for Sia only. We still don't know the details. It might still be something that works for your entire account. It might be account based or something. I have no idea. That's a little bit cope. The upgrading system definitely looks a little bit overwhelming. There is a ton of stuff that's going to be interesting to see when this comes out. There are rune stone nodes, allows players to strategically forge their own progression path. These new nodes activate often, making progression fast and satisfying. Something that they did put in here was that this upgrading system has a chance to fail. This progression system is for those who like a challenge. Very interesting to add a upgrading system that has a chance to fail. Nonetheless, that is Sia. We're gonna have to wait for more details in the patch notes. But moving on past Sia, we have Challenger World. Now this is one of the bigger things, and I'm gonna go more in depth. Should you take advantage of it? Should you make a main here? Should you burn here? Challenger World is a limited time world that gives powerful bonuses to your stats and a huge boost to EXP earned. You get a bunch of rewards, and this can be used in interactive or heroic world. This is the first time we've ever been able to use a challenger world in heroic world. Usually this is a rag server only thing, but this time around heroic worlds are going to be able to take advantage of this. This is massive though for brand new accounts, and I'm going to tell you why now. This is giving you 4,000 Legion for free essentially. Now of course you're gonna have to do a few challenges to unlock that 4,000 Legion, but let's just get into the Challenger World now. So Challenger World is a world where it is a separate world. It's not on heroic world and it's not on reg servers. It's its own tab. Now once you create a character on a Challenger World, you are going to get a bunch of passive stats. You're getting 50 all stats, 30% buff duration, 30 crit, 30 ID, 30% boss, and 30 monster damage, 50 attack, and then 1.5% EXP obtained. Now here's the big question: should you hyperburn on this world? Should you make a new main on this world? What are your options? I know this might be a pretty overwhelming, especially if you're a newer player, mid-game player, or even someone who's in the end game. How do you take advantage of this event? How do you take advantage of this new Challenger World? We've never seen it before. First things first, let's just talk about the rewards you're going to be getting as well. So how does this Challenger World even work, and how do you get these rewards? So as you can see, there's a bunch of chests down here: 5,000 points, 10,000 points, 15,000, 20k, 30k, and 40k points. Now how do you earn these points? Well, you can earn these points by check-ins and then doing boss missions. And once you get these points, you obviously unlock these boxes. Now the box at level 5,000 is going to give you 100 frags, 3 soul Erda, and 1 fairy heart. At 10,000 you're gonna get 100 fragments and 5 soul Erda. At 15,000 you're gonna get a world medal coupon. and an Oz ring. Now keep in mind, these Oz rings are not permanent. They have a fixed duration. I thought at first this was for a free Roar 4, Cont 4. It has a limited time on it, so that is definitely something to take into consideration. Now at 20,000 points, this is where you are getting the 4,000 Legion. Yes, so you're going to be getting 10 level 200 pots. You use this pot on a level 1 character, and it's going to get that character to level 200. You're getting 10 of these. Now at 30,000, you're getting this butterfly outfit. You're getting 10 more 200 pots, and you're getting 2 Karma legendary pots. And then at 40,000, you're getting the Challenger World medal coupon. Should you take advantage of this Challenger World, or should you not take advantage of it? Because this is a pretty big commitment. You're gonna have to do dailies on this. It is a ton of time. Who should be doing this and who shouldn't be doing this? If you are a brand new character and you do not have that much of an established account and you're just coming back to the game, I highly recommend using the hyper burning max that we're going to be getting in this update on the Challenger World. You're going to get a ton of resources, and then you're going to be able to transfer that new hyper burn character back onto the heroic world within a month, I believe. I think you're going to have to stay on this Challenger World for an entire month and then transfer it at the end of that month. Now, of course, we're going to have to wait for patch notes for more details on how this Challenger World works. But if you're a more established account, I really would not prioritize hyper burning max on this Challenger World. And the reason for that is because your main account already has a ton of resources. You probably have nodes, you have money in the bank, you have maybe mag pots, you have vouchers, you have coupons ready to go, ready to use on that new main character that you wanted to start with your hyper burning max. If you hyper burn in the Challenger World, you're not going to be able to use any of the resources that you have in that main world. You're just going to start off raw on a brand new world and not be able to take advantage of anything that you have from your main account. So it really is a decision. Do you want to take advantage of the Challenger World and the rewards it has to offer and the EXP passive that it has to offer? Or do you want to use the hyper burning max on your main world that you maybe have a bunch of resources saved and ready to go for this new main character? But this is the Challenger World. I know it was a very simple recap because there's a ton of stuff in this update, and I know it can be very overwhelming, especially as a brand new player. But moving on from Challenger World, of course, we have the hyper burning max. We're going to be getting a ton of good rewards from this. We're actually getting a ton of resources from this. This is super exciting, especially if you are a brand new character. This is going to juice up your main significantly. So as you can see, there are 2 tabs, one for all of the regular worlds and then one for the Challenger World. The rewards on the right side are for the Challenger World, so this definitely can be a reason for you to make your hyper burning max character on the Challenger World. For normal worlds, we're getting level 7 symbols, 500 node stones, 25 EXP node stones, 600 symbol selectors, 100 authentic symbol selectors. And then, of course, if you make your hyper burning on the Challenger World, you're going to get level 10 arcane symbols, 1,000 node stones, 50 EXP node stones, 1,000 symbol selectors, 100 authentic symbols, a free level 5 Cernium symbol, and then burning boss accessory box, free event ring, 50 cubes. This is exclusive for the Challenger World, 100 black flames, a hunter ring coupon, and then of course you're getting the trait boost potion, a absolute box, and then a hyper burning outfit coupon, and then the juiced up title that we get from the hyper burn, and then the hyper burning max medal. These are great rewards, especially if you are thinking of creating a brand new main. This is going to expedite your progression significantly. And again, this is the first time we are getting the hyper burning max with the 1+4 4, 5 levels per levels. This is going to be absolutely amazing, super exciting. But moving on from the hyperburn, we are getting a ton of quality of life in this update. This update is insane. This is a massive update. We're getting the skill sequence. This skill sequence is a significant buff to a ton of classes. What this does is allows you to put all of your burst keys on one button, and you essentially click one single button. It presses everything for you in literally like a couple seconds. This is a super good change. Of course, some classes benefit a ton, some don't benefit as much as others, but overall this is a great quality of life system. Soul Erda conversion, you're gonna be able to convert your Soul Erda into Soul Erda energy and transfer it in the storage, and then you're also gonna be able to transfer that into a Hexa booster, which is pretty much like the VIP boosters that we have right now. It's for training, arcane river quest improvements. This is a great quality of life. And then also skill revamps for all jobs. Now this is kind of up in the air, toss up for a lot of people. No one really knows what this is going to be. This could be the 2-minute change. That's what a lot of us are speculating, but it also could be this right here. This was the KMS skill changes that they got along with the skill sequence, but why people are thinking that this is going to be the 2-minute change is because it says skill revamps for all jobs. Now you could say these are skill revamps as well, but we're just going to cope and hope that this is the 2-minute changes for all jobs. We have the world map teleporter, UI improvements, Jenny weapon liberation improvements. This is a new system that now makes it much easier to lib. I believe it shortens the lib time almost in half now, which is a great change for the game. And then we have improved Monster Park. This is a one-time thing now. You don't have to do Monster Park Extreme every day. You actually do it once a week, which is great. And then of course, coming after this update in July, we're getting the Mastery 3 and 4, Dave the Diver, and then Ride or Die once again. Now, a lot of people were like, why didn't they have Legion Champions on here or baldrix? Don't worry, that is going to be coming to the game as well. Probably just not going to be added in the microsite. I'll just wait for the patch notes because there's a ton of information that we don't have from this microsite that the patch notes are going to give us. But I'm super excited for this update. There is a ton of good stuff. If you are a brand new player, returning player, a player that has been playing forever, you're an endgame player, this update is absolutely amazing and it is good for any point in the game. I'm super excited. We're going to be doing this all live on stream, the Hyper Burning Max. I'm super excited for this patch. Again, this is coming on the 11th of June. Patch notes should be dropping soon. We'll be waiting for those. But until then, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I hope you guys are excited for this update coming to the game. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.